Come on, man, don't do this, you know. No, 1 minute, 1 minute. You know, don't do this. I'm telling you. You know. Yeah, another lesson, right? Why not? Let's help. Let's help. Oh, don't be that dramatic, you know. Somebody's going to learn, somebody's not going to learn, as always, right? You know the percentages. What's the time? 1 more minute. Don't do this, you know. Okay, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember, everybody, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. The MST. M stands for the market, S stands from the strategy, T stands for the trader, right? The big one, the incognito. I don't know if I said correctly. Anyway, we need to learn those three. Those are the three pillars of a beginner trader. You know, you have a friend who said, oh, I learned about the market and the strategy, but not about the trader. He's not going to cut it. You know, it's not going to work. I learned about the strategy, the trader, but not the market. It's not going to work. I learned about the market, I learned about the trader, but not about the strategy. One more time. Okay, so we need to learn in the correct way the three pillars, and we are trying to, if this is your first time, everybody, we are trying to do this in here with those modules. We are in the basic module, market structure, highs and lows, market wave trends, and today's lesson number 8, how to properly build a chart with what we have learned so far for better chance of success. USD Jpy example. Okay, remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Risk disclaimer, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. We are going to have sooner or later the so-called Forex trading week, where we are going to trade. Okay, we're going to implement what we have learned so far. So the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. For questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. I cannot share my contact in here, everybody, but you can contact me in private chat. Okay, you have in the signature field, you have my email. Never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1. Having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. Please share this, it's for free. Okay. And that being said, let's jump into the charts. So I left you on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? I left you on Thursday asking you, what do you think? What is the long-term view and what is the short-term view? So let's write this down. Click and 1628. Okay, now what is the long-term view and what is the short-term view of USD JPY? Okay, USD JPY on all time frames. Okay, why is this important? Because you might be a scalper, you might be a day trader, you might be a swing trader. Okay, what is the long-term view? What is the short-term view? USD JPY on all time frames. So everybody, we are going to do this on USD JPY. Remember, you are going to do the same on all currency pairs. Okay, you're going to use exactly the same process. Okay, and we are going to build a chart. And as beginner traders, we need to have our chart saved. So we are going to, this is USD Jpy monthly chart, everybody. So Okay, you are going to do the same on AUD-CAD, AUD-CHF, NZD-JPY, all the 23 currency pairs. Okay, and so we are going to start with the lower band. You can color code it as it pleases you, and we're going to, so we have here the upper band somewhere up in here, right? So the market went down, up and down, down. So this is the lower band, this is the upper band. Now, this is the monthly chart, and before we move forward, let's try to do it on 3 charts. I'm not sure if we're going to have the time, but let's try, right? USDJPY, USDJPY, and here USDJPY. There you go. USDJPY in here. So monthly chart first. Okay, this is the upper band, this is the lower band. Now let me see, I should not sync the trading view here. Okay, great, perfect. So we are on the monthly first. Okay, now market wave second, right? We learned about the market wave, so we need to find extension, retracement, extension. Let me see if this is a downtrend. And don't bother, everybody, if this is your first time, just go back on the streaming page. Okay, click on my profile, and then you are going to have all the webinars, right? High to low. I'm not sure if this is a low or low, so let's check in here. Low 100,757. Okay, so this we don't have a downtrend, right? So market wave, and remember, we are just building charts today. Okay, and please build your charts, because if not, things are going to get more and more and more, not difficult, but more and more and more complex. So this is the market wave. We have the extension, we have the retracement, right? Then we learned about the short-term trends, right? So we're going to connect highs and lows, low to high, high to low, 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 low to high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a high too. And we're going to color code this in with a different color. It's up to you. Now let me check if this is a high. Oh, white candle, 110, 110, 9, and this. Okay, so this is a high, everybody. Okay, this is a high. Remember, you are going to do this on all currency pairs, and you are going to start always from the band, okay? It might be a lower band, it might be an upper band, so we are starting from the band, okay? So we start the market wave from the band, and we start the trend lines from the band. So we have this. Now, what else did we learn so far? We learned about the trend lines, right? And here we are going to use trading view, and we are going to drawings, maybe interval. Okay, so we're going to sync the drawings. What does this mean? This means that the trend lines that we're going to draw hopefully are going to appear on all time frames. Why is that? Remember, the higher time frame controls price movement and market direction of the smaller time frame. So double click in here, extend the right line. This is one, right? And you know, we would have this one, it was broken, this one. So we are not going to draw the not relevant one because are over, but we can draw what? The downtrend line, right? So USD Jpy, we are going to click on the high, and we are going to extend it. We're going to connect, you know, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend, right? And is going to stay like this. So number one, where is the camera? Number one, monthly bands. Number two, the market wave called the market structure. Number three, the short-term trend. Number four, trend lines, okay? So this is the chart, everybody, on USD JPY monthly chart. And now, so far, what is the long-term view? And remember, it's not based on discussion, right? But based on what we see, and this is a skill of a beginner trader, everybody. You're going to learn that trading what you see, it's a skill. Now we're going to address why, you know, why is this long term, why is this short term. So let's talk about first about the monthly bands, right? Monthly bands are the long-term view, the long-term bias. So, and this is the analysis you should be able to produce, everybody. So monthly bands, it's the long-term view is long slash buy, right? Because the rules are clear, everybody. The monthly, so the bias, the long-term view, gets from where the market hit the monthly bands last time. And it's okay, I'm going to, it's quite hot in Brazil, everybody. I'm going to click on the air condition. And my peers, you know, here are, are smiling, you know. Okay, hopefully you can hear me, okay? So those are the monthly bands, and you are going to do the same, everybody, from every currency pair, monthly bands, you know. So the long-term view from the monthly bands, you know, is long, right? Okay, and to help you a little bit, so we're going to click. So this is going to be the long-term view, long-term view. It's going to be the long-term view, and sure enough, we are going to have the short-term view, right? So clone, and this is going to be the short-term view. Short-term view. There you go. Okay, monthly bands. What is the long-term view? Well, from the monthly bands, you know, and this is the beginner's trader analysis, everybody. You should be able to do this. Okay, practice, watch this video 2 or 3 times. Okay, so from the monthly bands, you know, we are up, the long-term view is buy. Okay, now what about the market wave? Market wave is the same, it represents the long-term view. So market wave equals long 2, market wave long, right? Now what about the trend, so or short-term trend? Let's take a look on the blue lines, right? What is the market making? Is the market making higher highs, higher lows, or is the market making lower lows, lower highs? So trend line, right? Trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. So the market was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then changed, right? Start to make low to high, high to low. It's a higher low and a higher high. So the short-term trend, right? The short-term trend is long 2. Short-term view based on the short-term trend. Okay, so short-term trend equals to long. right? And this is today, everybody. Remember, today is 7th of September. Okay, short-term trend is long, and trend lines, right? Trend lines. Okay, so this one it's long term and this one it's long term. So trend lines equals to long. Okay, those are your charts, everybody. This is your chart. Okay, beginner trader, you should have this kind of chart built with your colors, you know, it doesn't matter, but you should be able to perform this kind of analysis. Okay, and remember, this is valid for today. This is valid for today, not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow is going to change something. Okay, now long-term view on USD JPY, it's long buy, market wave is long, trend lines it's long, you know, short-term trend is long. Now be careful, you know, be careful. Why? Nobody is saying that the market cannot retrace. Okay, but talking about direction, the long-term direction and the short-term direction, it's long. But nobody's saying what? Number one, nobody's saying that the market on that short-term trend cannot retrace to another higher low. Okay? Talking about the market wave, nobody's saying that the market wave cannot, the orange line, nobody's saying that the market wave cannot deepen, you know, go deeper. Okay, in the end the market can do anything it wants. Why? Don't call me and send me emails. Oh, I went long because you said long and I lost. It's not that simple. I wish that it would be that simple, right? But it's not. Okay, but this is a course. Today's lesson number 8. We are trying to build the charts. So this is the monthly. Now we are going to build the weekly chart, right? And hopefully we are going to understand how the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. So weekly chart, and we're going to delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. Okay, well, we can delete almost everything. It's not, I thought it was more okay, let's delete everything. Start from scratch. Okay, everybody, USD JPY weekly chart. And somebody is asking on the other streaming platform, Passion, what are you drinking? You know what I'm drinking? Starbucks coffee, right? So, okay, USD JPY weekly chart. And remember, you're going to do the same on every currency pair and every time frame. I mean, the process, where is the camera? The process is the same. Okay, so weekly chart, find the lower band, it's an area, find the upper band, it's an area. Now what is going to be different, everybody? The market wave might be different, the short-term trend might be different, and trend lines might be different. Okay, why is this important? Great question. Why is this important? This is important because what might be long, listen to me. Okay, take a pen and paper, and let's write this down. Why is this important? What might be long term on the monthly chart and what might be short term on the monthly chart might not be on the weekly, on the daily, and all the other small time frames. Oh, okay. This is why we as beginner traders we enter the market thinking that something is going up, you know, but it's really not. And we are shorting the market, selling, thinking then something is going down, that it's really not. Okay, so we're going to leave this because this is from the monthly chart. Okay, it's from the monthly chart, and let's see now the wave or trend lines, right? It doesn't matter. So let's start with the down trend line. Okay, and we should not break the highs and the lows and the wicks of the candle. Double click, right click, extend. Okay, and uptrend line, extend, connect the lows. So this is the uptrend line, this is the downtrend line. Let's check the market wave. Remember, extension or retracement extension, what is going to be the borderline, you know? So high to low, high, there is no downtrend. High to low, no downtrend. So the up in here, high to low, not an high to, so as you can see on USDJPY, the market wave is going to be the same. Market wave, extension, retracement, that's it, right? And talking about the short-term trend, if you want, talking about the short-term trend, we need to start, we don't need to take in consideration every high and low, right? But just the trend. So starting from the monthly band, you know, low to high, high to low, low to high. You know, you don't need to check everything and anything, right? But just to have a clear picture what is, and we're going to change the color to what? Orange. Okay, high to low, and we learned about highs and lows, everybody. Okay, we learned about highs and lows. And so low, high, highs and lows, something like this, right? Something like this. And let's move the chart forward. And then we're going to do the same process, everybody, on the daily chart. High to low, low to high, high to low, 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 high. Now let's zoom in here because this is important. USD Jpy Weekly Chart, low to high, high to low. So low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. And one more time, we are going to zoom in and we are going then to zoom out, and we are going to try to identify what is happening from the weekly standpoint. Okay, from the weekly standpoint. So long-term view, monthly bands, long buy, market wave. So long-term view, monthly bands, you know, the market hit the lower band, is going up. So the long-term view, it's buy, it's long. Market wave, the blue one, extension, retracement, extension, is up. Trend lines, we have the long-term up trend line. What about the down trend line? See, everybody, how the picture changed? Maybe I'm going to delete this and I'm going to move this one. I want to see the highs and the lows. So click on the high and extend. And extend and extend. Okay, so it did break, right? It did break. So this was a false breakout, everybody. False breakout in here, but here I need to adjust the trend line. We need to adjust. No, I can't. I cannot. Well, maybe like this, right? Because this is still a lower high, lower low. Okay, a trend line. What is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. Okay, so we did break. Yes, sir. Very good. So it's long up again. And short-term view, short-term trend is long too, right? Because it's based on the short-term trend, the orange line. What is the orange line making? It's making higher highs and higher lows. Okay? So this is the weekly chart, and we have one more to go. And USDJPY daily chart. Now the things are going to get interesting, everybody. And let me see. Now let's talk about the short-term trend, right? Let's talk about the short-term trend. So, and the trend lines. Let's start with the trend lines. Trend lines, okay? Down trend line. We're going to extend, and I should not break. But double click, and extend the right line. Okay. Now, short-term trend, right? Short-term trend, and we're going to compress the chart, and we're going to zoom in. So low to, remember, it must be a sequence. Low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to high, 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 low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low to high. It must be a sequence, everybody. After the low must come a high. After the high must come a low. So high to low, connecting highs and lows. Okay, and then we are going to change color. High to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. Something like this. And we're going to change colors. And we are here right now, see? High to low, low to high, 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 high to low. And we are going to change color again. Low to high, high to low. Change colors. All right, somebody is getting it. Somebody's getting it, right? Somebody's getting it. Congratulations to you. Okay, now monthly bands, market wave, trend lines, long-term view, and where is the, okay, it doesn't matter. So short-term view, right? So let's clone and double click here, double click, and short-term view, short-term view, okay. Now monthly bands didn't change, right? Let's look at the so on the left you have the monthly chart, in the middle you have the weekly chart, right? So this is the monthly chart, this is the weekly chart. So the monthly bands didn't change. Agreed? Yes. Okay, so the monthly bands are long. Market wave, we didn't do it yet. Trend lines, you know. So this is the long-term downtrend line, right? Now talking about the short-term trend, now you're going to understand, everybody, why it's going to get more and more and more complex. We have the short-term downtrend, right? So we can use a short-term downtrend line. Agreed? So the market was in a downtrend short term, and then we can use also a short-term uptrend line because the market was in an uptrend. Do we agree with this? It cannot be like this, everybody. Why not? Because the trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. The market was not making higher highs. Okay, everybody, the market was not making higher highs, higher lows here. Not anymore. Right? The markets were making lower lows, lower highs. So this trend line, the short-term trend line. Oh, passion, this is so confusing. It's going to take some time. We are calling this the short-term trend line. Why? Because it's on the short-term trend. Okay? And then we can put a short-term downtrend line on the short-term downtrend. Agreed? But we cannot put a short-term uptrend line. Why? Because, see everybody, this is a sequence of lessons. We don't have a confirmed uptrend. Not yet. Oh. True or true? Agreed? This was a confirmed downtrend. And the green, oh, but it's making a higher high. Yes, it's making a higher high and it made a higher low too. But we don't have a confirmed uptrend yet. So, beginner traders, this, like this, would be a mistake. Okay, you can accept what we are teaching you. You can reject what we're teaching you. Okay, anyhow, now what is important is for you to understand. I'm sorry, I don't have it here, but so let's check the short-term trend. See everybody? Short-term trend. Now this is critical. Short-term trend on the monthly is long, meaning buy the market. The short-term trend, and this is just an example, the short-term trend on the weekly is long too, meaning buy the market, go long. But the short-term trend on the daily chart, and pay attention, long or short? Somebody is saying 70% uptrend, so long or short? See everybody, this is what is all this about. If you go long right now, oh, but it's a bullish candle, this uptrend is not confirmed yet. And if this uptrend is not confirmed yet, we should do what? You know? Stay out. Exactly, stay out. But the important thing is for you to understand that back in time, you know, a few days ago, we were in a downtrend, short term on the daily. And what we are trying to explain to you is that in the market, there is no right or wrong. Don't fight with your peers and your friends, you know, oh, we need to go longer, and somebody's going to say we need to go short and we need to go long. There is no right or wrong. Okay? We are trying to show you that you can have two traders trading the same currency pair on a different time frame, but somebody is going to go long and somebody is going to go short term, and both can win and both can lose. Make sense? And talking about the, okay, Passion, can you show us the market wave? Absolutely, yes. On the daily, right? So we are building the charts starting from, this is the lower band, right? This is the lower band on the USD JPY. Pay attention, daily chart this time. So it starts with an extension, right? Extension. Let me see if the market's making higher highs, higher lows, high, low. Yes. Okay, so market wave, everybody. Extension, retracement. We're going to change colors. One more time. Yellow. Yes, okay. Extension, retracement. Now, uptrend, down. We're looking for uptrends and downtrends. So the next extension, retracement. We're looking for uptrends and downtrends. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Okay. Not sure if this is a downtrend. If you don't see, everybody, that if it's a downtrend or not, zoom in. So not a high to low. Yes, it is a downtrend. So extension, retracement, extension, market wave. Which one? Extension. The other one is higher. Extension. Low. Okay, extension, retrace. It must be a sequence. Retracement, extension. Okay. One more time, everybody. Why not this low? It's a lower low. You know, if I check this one, then I need to check this one. And if I check this one, I need to check this one. And it's not going to be an uptrend. Why not? Because I have here a lower high. So, market wave. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement. And then it reversed, see? Extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Then we have a down market wave. Down market wave. Extension, retracement, extension. And it reversed again. Extension, retracement, extension. And whoa. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement. See? Do you understand, everybody, why going long was a great entry? No, I don't. Well, look at the market wave. And back in time, why going short was a great entry? The market wave explains a lot of stuff, everybody. This is the point. Okay? So you should have your charts built like this. And see, let's delete. Trend lines, let's delete this one. Okay, delete this one. So you should have your charts like this right now. Of course, without maybe the what is long but build your charts, everybody, on every single currency pair. Monthly chart like this, so you can read the chart. You can start reading the chart. Okay, weekly chart like this and daily chart like this. Okay. Nobody saying that the market cannot go in the opposite direction from the chart that we are seeing with the long-term view and the short-term view. Okay, everybody, good luck with your charts building. If you have any questions, please contact. Okay, not a problem. See you next time, everybody. Thank you for your time. This is Fxpassion signing off.